Okay. Oh no. Where's my game capture? Come on. Da, da, da. Oh, I might have to turn into window capture. Fun. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. Sure. Sure. I hope you're enjoying the nice jazz. I might actually turn it down just a slight bit because it's blaring in my ears. But yeah, we're going to be playing just because Layton Brothers Mystery Room. I'm just gonna close this real fast. Yes, close. I'm not sure if anyone else is a fan of the Professor Layton games. This is not quite the same game, but it's the same world, which is interesting. I think this takes place technically in the future. I don't know, it's so weird. It takes place, I guess, in the future because we're playing as one of Herschel Layton's sons, who is a investigator or like a detective for the Scotland Yard. Well, you don't play as him, you actually play as his assistant. Much like how in Professor Layton, you're more playing as Luke than Layton, but yeah. In this one, you're playing as a young woman whose name I forgot. I think, yeah, her last name is like Baker. The music in this game is amazing, though. Holy crap. I'm not sure if I should be reading. It kind of goes a little bit too fast. Yeah. When he killed me. It's also more mature, in my opinion, than the rest of the Professor Layton games. Constable Baker, are you paying attention? Sorry, Deputy Commissioner. Oh god, she has an accent, and I don't know if I want to do it. I'm not very good at accents, and that will be distracting. We're miles away. It's such a nice day out there, I couldn't help gazing out the window. All the sunshine must be a good omen on my first day, don't you think? I like how she shows him, just in case he doubts. Like, she's already got the badge. And he probably selected her personally. It makes no difference to anything. Maybe if you've seen a lucky red bat, okay? Anyway, look, don't forget you've been assigned to what can only be described as a back office. They don't want her around. I wouldn't be at all surprised if it's closed down tomorrow, quite frankly. But where all... Oh, God. But, it's where all the other cases... I'm just gonna talk normally, but it's where all the other cases that no one else can solve gets sent, isn't it? Ooh, she's gonna be hard. Where the real stinkers get cracked. Yes, enjoy. I had a feeling you'd be working today, but thank you for showing up. I am not doing accents because I am bad at them. Oh, I like this little guy. I like his whole outfit. He looks cool. Quite so, Detective Constable Baker. Don't let Deputy Commissioner Chan put you off. Oh, lovely. I'm sure you'll do very well. Thank you, Commissioner. You'll all have to work hard to prove yourself, Baker. Considering your performance up to now, which has been nothing. Now, I know I did particularly badly in my exams. How did she become a detective or officer then? But that's just because I had a bad Balti. So she had the stomach problems during her exam. Lovely. Don't worry, DC Baker. I put you with a very special inspector. He won't let you put a... Ugh. He won't let you put a foot wrong. And there's not an officer in the force who can match his powers of deduction. That's probably true. Really? I'll be working with someone that good, eh? She's gonna be Canadian. Let's just do that. Well, it'll be my normal accent, with a lot more A's put into it, because I kind of forced myself to stop saying it as often. Oh yes, he's exceptional, in fact. He's exceptional. In fact, I doubt there's a mystery he couldn't solve if he put his mind to it. That's grand. I'll get cracking then and introduce myself straight away. Yeah, be polite. Oh. Oh no, where'd the capture go? One sec. There we go. Don't know. We're working with a really new thing to me, so yeah. By the way, this is a fake like Android game player, so because this game's actually on your phone, which is pretty sick. I'm just gonna close this as well, or make this invisible as well. For all of his faults, I still believe in Alfendi Layton. I don't think I've ever had to say that name out loud. Alfendi. I absolutely love this character so much. Ooh, we solved the first case. I wonder if it remembers I actually paid for the whole game. I hope so. I'm dead sorry I'm late. I'm the new... Oh, where is everyone? Well, seeing as I've got the place to myself, I might as well have a practice. Ahem, the true culprit of this crime is... you! An unlikely deduction, I must say. Oh, no, who are you? Baker. Lucy Baker. I've just been assigned to this office. Ah yes, I do seem to recall reading some memo about a new assistant the other day. That's me. Can you imagine? So lax that he doesn't even know the name of the person that he's going to be assigned to work with. That's me. Pleased to meet you. I don't think I caught your name. Oh yeah, sorry. I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? I'm Alfendi Layton, Inspector Layton around here. But please do feel obliged to stick with two formalities. Or don't feel obliged to stick with formalities when you address me. Just call me... Yeah, she just... I was like, does she call him by his name? Nope, she just calls him Prof the entire time. I'm not entirely sure that's appropriate. Certainly my father, who was an actual university professor, would not approve. Yes, I'm pretty sure Herschel would not be into that. Well, you did say there's no need to stick to formalities, didn't you? Prof it is, then. Just bear in mind that I haven't yet decided if this will be a permanent position for you or not. A rather interesting new case has just cropped up. As it happens. The perfect opportunity to prove yourself. Yay! Let's solve the murder. And that's how I got started working with the Prof. Love the music. This first case, we're at a hotel in a popular blah blah blah. A young lass were killed on the balcony of her room. There were 3 suspects. So, this game deals with murders and stuff like that, and in a lot of ways it's kind of dark, but then there's shit like this. where a hand is placed in a sandwich, and that is a vital piece of, like, not, I was supposed to say intel, but it's like a vital piece of I guess clues. Let me talk to you through the case. Okay. God, I wish I could skip this. It just happened a few days ago at a hotel in a very busy holiday resort. Yeah, that's a swanky looking place. Yes, it's a 5-star hotel with a wonderful sea view. Unfortunately, on this occasion, it was also the scene of a murder. Oh, a murder, eh? Yes, the victim was a woman by the name of Sandy Owlwich. Get the pun. Get the pun. She was a 23-year-old woman murdered while on holiday with her lover. A well-off and well-to-do young woman whose immaculate appearance belied a checkered history with the opposites. Basically, she just dated around checkered history. Though she has stayed at the hotel alone on several prior occasions, this time she was with her lover. On the afternoon in question, Miss Aldwich contacted room service to order a sandwich. It was the bellboy, a Mr. Zach Carrier, I'm pretty sure that's how you pronounce that, Carrier, who brought the order to the room. He's the first suspect. Yes. Miss Aldwich requests, at Miss Aldwich's, why is this all a tongue twister? At Miss Aldwich's request, he took it out to her on the terrace. Why was that so hard? After Carrier left the room, a man claiming to be Miss Aldwich's lover turns up. Claiming to be? Yes, this is where it gets a little complicated. You see, the man who turned up at the hotel that day stubbornly refuses to identify himself. Sounds pretty guilty if you ask me. He let himself in using a keycard that she sent him. Okay. So he never saw or spoke to the victim in the room then? If you believe his statement, yes, that's what he's saying. I don't know. Withholding his identity, that's dead fishy. Kinda. Yes. Anyway, let me tell you the rest. This supposed lover of Aldwich's why is it always a possessive when they bring her up? Puts the "please make up my room" sign on the door handle as he left. Okay. That brings us to the next subject. A hotel cleaner who saw the sign and went in to clean the room. Her name is Vera Wipkowski. Vera Wipkowski. She started to clean the room as normal. At some point, she drew the closed curtains back and noticed Aldwich was outside on the terrace. Seeing her slumped over on the table, it seemed Wipkowski thought that Aldwich was just taking a nap, but has just fallen asleep. But sadly, that wasn't the case. She'd been strangled to death. So dark. And she lay there with one hand in the sandwich she ordered. So fucking random. A hand sandwich? Yes, Aldwich's hand was sandwiched between the 2 slices of bread along with the other fillings. Whatever could that mean? Okay, if you manage to work that out, you pass my test. Okay. Oh, well, I'll do my best. Right. Well, let's see what we have on the suspect so far. Okay. I'm all ears. As I've said, we're looking at 3 possible suspects. Firstly, the mystery man who claims to have been the victim's lover. He has no ID. Well, I'm pretty sure he has ID, but he just didn't want to give it, but claims to be the victim's lover. A man present at the hotel on the day of the murder. He says he is Aldwich's lover, but that remains to be proved. Rude, but well presented. Cool. He does admit to having been in the room at around the same time as murder, however, he claims he never saw or spoke to her. So do you think she was somewhere else then? She was probably on the terrace, and he didn't know, because the curtains were drawn. Either that, or she was on the... Oh, yep, she was on the terrace and he did notice. It seems the curtains were closed when he came into the room. I've already confirmed that it's possible, or that it's impossible to see anything on the terrace with the curtains shut. Still, you'd think you'd figure it out. I mean, you'd know. You'd know, wouldn't you? If you were lovers? I don't know that. And he wouldn't tell us his name. She's so angry at this guy. Let's just move on to the next suspect, shall we? Before making any rash judgments. Yeah, Lucy. So, the bellboy, Zach Carrier, he's one of the... he's the one who brought the sandwich to the victim's room, whatever. And this Carrier fellow, he saw Aldrich when she was still alive, didn't he? If you believe his statement, then yes, he's the last person who would have seen the victim alive. I'd say that's worth double checking then, eh? And then there's 51-year-old cleaner Vera Witkowski. She saw the service request. Okay, we've pretty much been over this. And that's everyone who's under suspicion. We can always check our files later. The most intriguing thing about this case, of course, is why Aldrich's hand ended up in her sandwich. It's so stupid. Hey, that Sarnie is a right brain teaser, no mistake. The funny part is you probably would hear Sarnie, probably, like the word Sarnie in reference to a sandwich, like in Nova Scotia or something. I find like the Irish, Scottish kind of... Oh, you've never played a Layton game before? Oh my god, they're so much fun. They're not like this one though. This is like murder mystery, and there's every chapter is a different like murder, so that's fun. Well, like the other Layton games, which I'll have to find a way to play them because they're so much fun. They're bizarre. Like basically, you have a whole goal for the whole game. Like the first one's like solve the mystery of the weird town that you're in, to help this inheritance dispute, and there are parts of the town that are locked off, and to get through them, like Layton or some other person's like, oh, this reminds me of a puzzle, and then you have to do the puzzle. It's so stupid, but it's so fun, and I don't know, quaint. The music's also very good in all of them. If you like puzzles, like, and I say puzzles, I don't mean like normal video game puzzles. I mean like puzzles like word puzzles or like logic puzzles, then that's what Professor Layton is. And it's just so funny how they just shoehorn it into everything. Like, you'd be like near the brink of death in the game, and then someone would be like, yeah, that reminds me of a puzzle, or we gotta solve this weird ancient puzzle. It's so funny. Like, and this game is no different, considering we're solving a murder that the key I keep forgetting the word. The key like clue is a sandwich. Yeah, it's not super stressful because you got a lot of time to solve the puzzle. There's like very little that are like time constraint, but if you like puzzles, it's really fun, and you get hints and stuff, so it's not like impossible. yeah, I don't know. It's so much fun. So, obviously I couldn't have just happened by chance. So we're talking about the hand in her... Why did the victim's hand end up in her sandwich? Which is like, yeah, if she was strangled to death, that sandwich would be probably, like, all over the place if it happened before she died. So it had to happen after. Okay, I follow you. I'll be sure to have a good look into the sandwich. So now that you have all the information, who do you think the culprit is? I played this game like twice, so I don't know if I should just go with what I know. Just off the top of my head, you mean? Hadn't I better take a look at the crime scene and all that stuff first? Crime scene's available for your inspection just over there. What? Huh? Oh, what? What do you mean? Have a look. It's a cute little miniature by Ekprof. I'm not gonna do the fucking accents. What's this? This is the reconstruction device. It faithfully reproduces any crime scene, right down to the I don't know how to pronounce that word. Nope. That's not happening. Right to the finest detail. It completely eliminates any need to leave the office and travel to the real crime scene. I can't see how this is accurate at all, but that's great. I have no idea, or had no idea modern policing were so advanced. Well, actually, you won't find a machine like this anywhere else. It's one of a kind. So shall we get down to the actual investigation business? I'm expecting a visitor soon, so I'll limit you to 5 minutes, I think. What? Just 5 minutes? This is like horrible policing. Don't worry, Lucy. I'm well aware it's hard for you to determine the culprit based on your current knowledge of the case. Why don't you tell me what your gut instinct is, first of all? Who do you think it is? And blah blah blah. Sure. I think I'm starting to realize too that my glasses are just dying right now, so it's hard for me to read because my eyes are just naturally really bad. So I think that's also harshing my comprehension a little. Okay, so I'm kind of wondering how this works on the computer. Yeah, I get it. So first things first. Oh yeah, we can just do it this way. Yay! Yes. I get it. So, evidence. That's the word I was looking for earlier. Fuck. A deck chair designed for lounging by the sunshine. It reclines and is fully adjustable. Yeah. My parents are actually, since my birthday's coming up, they're gifting me an eye exam and some new glasses for my birthday, which is great. Large window, full height window that offers uninterrupted view of the coastline. It was unlocked at the time and has Miss Aldwich's, that name's so hard to say, Aldwich's and Carrier's and Wachowski's prints on them. Blah, blah, blah. This is important for evidence. Blackout curtains. Zoom out. Yes, it is early. My birthday is literally Thursday, so I'll be streaming on my birthday with no straight roads. So that'd be fun. A potted plant that gives the area something of a Mediterranean feel. Nothing important there until you zoom in, and it's a tie. A high-quality tie made of silk. It's crumpled and creased, showing signs that have been pulled very tightly. It's almost like it was used to strangle someone. Oh, that's awesome, thanks. Okay, the corpse. The dead body of Sandy Aldwich. The cause of death is posterior strangling with a long, thin, strap-like object, almost like a tie. Ooh, the table's very important. A round table made of wood. It's round. Oh, the fish. A breaded and fried fillet of white fish was covered in pickle juice, originally part of the sandwich, but removed for some unknown reason. A glass of juice made from stuff. That's not important. This is important. I like that it pauses when you have evidence, because can you imagine, it's like, We're also gonna rate you on how fast you read. An extremely full double fish sandwich with one of the hotel's popular specialties. Not a single bite has been taken of it, however. Wait, I just realized, okay, I have a good idea, obviously. Name the culprit, yes. I'm the most suspicious of this asshole. I don't think I've ever started with him before, because they make you want to say it's the mysterious lover, but it really is based on nothing, as I'm playing it for my third time, and just because he just didn't want to name himself. Well, he were the last person to see Aldrich alive. Yeah. Ah, yes, I've heard good things of Danganronpa. Ronpa. Yeah, I've been on the fence about playing that one. I want to watch more people play it just so I can have like an idea. Like, this game is at least like not crazy hard. It does throw you for the loop like a few times though. And it gets kind of wild as it goes on. This is a very easy mystery to solve. And if it were him, it would make the statement of the other two add up nicely. Yes, it does. Oh no. See, that's something I'll give you for Professor Layton games is you have to start with the first game, because if you just went to the last game, not that the story's confusing, but it has ramped up exponentially with the difficulty of the puzzles, which sucks so bad. Because the first game, not that it was hard, but it was challenging. They were like, we want kids to be stuck on this game for like a year, so we'll make it quite challenging. So either way, very fun, but like, yeah, you're gonna be like embarrassed how long some of the puzzles take you. Yes, that's true. Of course, you could say exactly the same about the other two suspects. Those facts alone aren't enough to prove anything. Very true. No, that's bullshit. I think that's what they're kind of trying to do here. It's just like, well, yeah, like his testimony kind of like explains the others too, but like the other two kind of like it can go the same way, and you're like, oh yeah, it's true. It's like, but kind of not really. According to my deductions, I'm 97.6% sure I know who the killer's identity is. So I like that they brought that from the Professor Layton games. It's very much like a, I think I've solved the puzzle. He only worked to one decimal place? I'm shocked. The fact is, this is an unusually simple case. It's really funny. I've been able to ascertain almost exactly what happened on that day of the incident. Nevertheless, there's a 2.4 window of uncertainty, which cannot be ignored. Because of the helpful fellow that won't tell us his name, isn't it? Naturally, that's one area of uncertainty, yes? So it were the nameless wonder after all, eh? No, it's not. Shut up. Yeah, I'll definitely have to see how expensive Danganronpa is, because it looks like fun. I like the character designs. They look wacky as hell. There had been an alarm bell ringing in my head ever since. You see, this is what she says like immediately if you choose the boyfriend. Hey, this were a crime of passion. Sure. Oh, his hands are so small. I love him. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it, and I'll put it on my wish list so I know when it goes on sale. What? Who said anything about a crumb passion? I do love that. Yikes. Ah, it's him, the killer. What? Killer? You better not be calling me a killer, lady. Slander. Yes, he's right. Sorry, Lucy. I neglected to tell you. I was interviewing this man earlier. Oh, right. What's your problem with me, huh? What have I done wrong? Well, Mr. Oh, that's right. We don't know your name. Withholding information, that's what you've been doing. He doesn't actually have to, I don't think he has to identify himself if he's been arrested. I don't think you should be saying anything until you get your lawyer if you're being detained for anything. If you haven't, I mean, that's, I think, like, North American rules. I don't know what it's like in England. If you haven't got the brains to see why I'm doing this, I feel sorry for you. Didn't say I pity the fool. So there's a lot of references in this game. Now let's all try to remain calm, shall we? This is all conjecture. No one's making accusations. Except for dumb Lucy over here. Perhaps if you could explain why you feel the need to withhold your identity. Okay, sure. I refuse to tell you who I am, but I swear I've done absolutely nothing to break the law. I can't have my name printed in connection with this kind of thing. No shit. I've got my business to think about. I think anyone would be a bit marred if they were connected to a murder, but yeah, I see what you mean. Oh, so you run a business. I might... Wait, I might do? Okay. And you're worried about possible bad publicity if you reveal your identity, is that right? Yes, of course. You got it in one, officer. Looks like I've told you everything I know about what happened that day. Where I was, who I saw. Until my lawyer turns up, I'm not obliged to tell you anything more. Oh yeah, there we go. That's probably what the law says. I see, that's fine. We do understand. You're free to go then. What? You're just gonna let him waltz out here? Yeah. Because we got more people to interrogate. We have another appointment now. Anyway. Ugh. What's that smell? It's that aftershave again. I don't know why you're making such a fuss about me. Haven't you got the guy who did it already? Actually, we do have yet to make a firm decision on that yet. But I'm good to go, right? Just don't go too far, not until we've got this mess sorted. I won't try to run, if that's what you mean. Once my lawyer's on hand, I'll answer all your questions. Smart. Oh, he's so full of himself. I'm gonna find something on you. That's Mark. Ugh, piece of shit cop over here. Well, first we have another interview to conduct with someone. Yes, okay. Let's go talk to the person who smells like strong aftershave. It's this asshole, Mr. Zach Carrier, is it? That is my name. Oh god, if I could harness my friends like Quebecois accent, that would be so funny. I'm not very good at accents, but like it'd be really funny to make this guy a Quebecer. Just a very crass Frenchman. Wait, that's my name. May I ask all of this in aid of? What the fuck? You speak so weird. As the last person to have seen the victim alive, we're hoping you'd be able to assist us with our inquiries. Inquiries? Yes, we're investigating the young woman's death, and we'd like you to fill in a few gaps. Oui, bon. If this is all you are asking, I am happy to try to help you. I like how they try to like write out the accent at the very least so you can tell, but this is just so hard to read. As it happens, I'm a great fan of crime fiction. I have many things to say about this case, Inspector. Well, we'll look forward to hearing of your opinions, Mr. Carrier. Monsieur Carrier. Par example, something Vera, you must know, the cleaner, told me is very strange. Is about the sandwich. Hi, the hand sandwich, eh? There were a piece of fried fish just next to it that caught my eye. Very sus, if you ask me. You have noticed. Bravo, mademoiselle. You are a detective par excellence. Sorry to disturb your Agatha Christie convention, but I'd like to start by investigating the corpse. If we can establish how Miss Aldwych died... Oh, now I remember why the sandwich was really, really important. That... This is so fucking stupid. Of course, this is elementary detective work, n'est-ce pas? Sorry, n'est-ce pas? That's how you pronounce that. Inspector. Grand idea, Prof. So, Lucy, let's get this investigation underway, Right you are. Okay. Let's... the funny part to me is that this does kind of remind me of actual crimes where some murderers try to be so fucking, like, crafty with their shit, and they're like, oh, I made it so mysterious, and it almost always immediately links to them because they try so hard to explain their logic, but like the police just don't get it sometimes, so they're just like, ah, oh, you idiots, and they have to keep sending them in like hints and be like, do you get it now? And then that's when they get caught because they sent too much, usually DNA with stuff, so that's hilarious. What's all this then? This is the freaking case. This is what the case looks like. Okay. Okay, so you can... This makes more sense once you're getting into it, so... We're going into the corpse. Let's first examine the corpse with one of the suspects. Totally not going to be a problem at all. Yes. And you can always go to the crime scene without actually clicking on a specific thing that you're trying to look into. But see, now we're not on a time limit, which is great. So what's the... Just gonna assume... Oh! We missed something. I forgot about this. A copy of the receipt for this sandwich and juice. It's signed Bosco Phelps, but this handwriting is Aldwich's. Okay, Phelps. That's important. Just want to go back to the sandwich. Okay. Strangulation. So, this is Miss Aldwich's body. It looks like a posterior strangulation. Yeah, posterior, so she strangled from behind. You're familiar with that terminology, are you, Lucy? You don't, sorry, you know what's posterior. Yes, we know. So this is also another thing, is like they'll quiz you on some shit. Yeah, that's really it. It's when they try to get clever is when they just start fucking up. Squeezing someone's bottom, not right. Throttling from behind. Thumping from behind. It's when you get your neck, or when someone's wrung her neck from behind. Yes, precisely. That was an easy one. Yeah, if you didn't know that and you're a detective, you might actually need to, like, not be. No, I'm sure. If you're ever up against a brick wall, you might appreciate a hint or two. Okay, yeah. So you get hints in this one as well, which is nice. I don't think we'll need that, though. I do know where the murder weapon is, you fucking smarmy ass piece of shit. Sorry. Okay, I think that's the next thing that we're looking into. The murder weapon. I know where it is. Long thing strap like thing. We know where that is. It's in the potted plant. I love the music. So this is... We found the murder weapon, yeah. Oh, that cravat. I like that. Wait, I'm trying to remember. Is cravat French for tie? You'd think I would know. It's just so silly, the characters that we have to, like... I mean, sometimes in this game, it's whoever looks the most evil. Like, that is definitely the case. Oui, it is a cravat of the lover, Mademoiselle Aldwych. I believe his name is Monsieur Phelps. Oui, Bosco Phelps. Did you notice a discrepancy between the Phelps and the Phelps? Ah! Serbian and Croatian. That's cool. Oui, I was something of a confidant of the Mademoiselle Aldwych at the time. Or at times. She told me his violence had become... Sorry, she told me his violence had become too much for her. Again, this vacation, the hotel was her refuge. Okay. Give over! I apologize for not saying this before, but I'm not comfortable to speak of private matters of this clientele. Now, I wish I had not been so... Oh my god. I had not been so highly principled, and perhaps a life could have been saved. Okay. We'd best call Phelps back in, eh? Prof? This, with this new info? Yeah, probably. Let me mull over it for a while. Actually, I might... One sec. I think my boyfriend's home. We're just gonna have a little bit of a break. One sec. Okay. Oh, the hand sandwich. Yes. So now we know his name is Bosco Phelps. I wish this was faster. How do you guys find the music now that I've stuck you with it a few times? Wait, this is of vital importance. Yes, the sandwich is very important. Okay, so I have to physically do this. The sarnie in question. That's funny. A dying message. What a dumb... Also, if she was strangled to death again, the sandwich would have been just a mess. Throw a look at it. Yes, let's take a closer look at the sandwich, because that's a thing. New evidence. So, top layer is pickles. Hand. This is the dumbest thing. Egg. Pineapple. Salmon. What does that spell? Phelps. Oh, forgot the lettuce. But yes, it spells Phelps. I just said Phipps. What is the reason for her hand to be in the sandwich? He's like trying to egg them on with like, hey, but did you notice this? It's like, oh my god. Let's take another tap. Can you think of what Miss Aldrich was saying or trying to convey in her dying message? The killer's name. Why do you think that? Yay. I guess in a lot of ways this game more feels like a Phoenix Wright game, which I would love to give a go because those look like a lot of fun. She's spelling out the killer's name with the fillings in her sarnie. Yes, of course. I've never had to read a sarnie before, but this one spells out Phelps. Who's your boyfriend? That doesn't have to take a long time updating. Yeah. I like how she even complains about that. Yes, I know. Yes. keep reading things over. I forgot it's like every single one. It seems we have identified the killer, Bosco Phelps, as guilty of the murder. You must arrest the most violent criminal at once. Don't worry. It was my pleasure. I always like to help and see that justice is done. Blah blah blah. I assure you we'll be in touch. I like how we can all agree that Vera is very much not really a suspect. I still think it's this bastard. Yes! Yay, he agrees with me. No one else could have done it. You only have to look at the heavily contrived dying message to see it. That's a good word for it. Contrived. We're a bit too long to be true, eh? You did realize that, didn't you? Yep. Yes, of course I realize. I'm a detective par excellence, I'll have you know. One sec later. Okay then. Well then, let's examine this elaborate dying message a bit more, Dying message. This so-called dying message that names Phelps as the culprit. It's clearly a fake concocted by someone who did not know the man very well. Someone like Harriet, you mean? I guess, yeah, you might not know. There's evidence on the scene to support that theory. Yes, there is. We found it earlier. It was just being in...
My critic or is you have balance?
Gotta love financial institutions.
Not super rich, but we're definitely not near poverty or
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. This is it. I'll be cleaning that after the stream. Okay, this receipt's a dead giveaway. It completely shows the dying message was faked. That's right, I'm glad you spotted it. Just so we're clear, that is a whiz about the receipt that exposes the dying message as a fake. The spelling. Smart. So, Bosco Phelps. But the dying message spells Phelps. Where she could have easily spelt with the fried fish, but he did not. And without the hand. And once the receipt was signed by Aldwich, the man's lover, we can confide that the correct spelling, or that's the correct spelling. We were right. His name is Bosco Phelps with an F. Once I told him that we're going on, he was already, he were actually very helpful. Now we have to update his name again. So now we have to do the interrogation, I think. Harry's mistake. If you want to incriminate Phelps, there's a somewhat more obvious message. Oh, his mistake was that was the fact that he pulled out the fried fish. He didn't even need to do that if he actually knew what Phelps's name was spelled. Sorry for all that noise. Is there a particular statement that makes you stop and think? Yes. Was it any of his? Let's see. Was it this? Called room service. She wanted to eat a sandwich. I don't think that's the right answer. See, this is where the game gets me, is like I overthink things too much. See, I only clean the room. But I have a master key. I open the curtains while I was cleaning the room. Okay.
Here's the fun.
No. We're solving a murder. Oh yeah, wash your hands. She wanted to eat on the terrace. Because I don't think it has anything to do... Ooh. Actually, when I entered the room, there was a strong smell. I know that that's important, but I don't think that's important here. See, this is the Phoenix Wright stuff that I'm like, oh, I love it, but I'm also terrible at this. Okay, they were drawn shut. I'm pretty sure I'm right. I'm pretty sure it's like, oh, their love of crime, fiction. Nope, damn it. At least we have a lot. No, not quite. But it's Carrie's statement, and he's the culprit. Oh, I see. He wanted to pin it on him.
Oh, Mr. T? He's a good guy.
I know! That's... He also, when you... there's like you sort of slightly interrogate him, and he goes, I pity the fool, and I'm like, that's so fucking good.
That's hilarious.
It's not even something he actually says, it's just like little attack arrows. It's so stupid, I love this game. Was it because he was the last person in there? I don't know. Fuck. I can't remember. Find a statement. Because that doesn't sound... Mademoiselle Altwich had called room service. She wanted to eat the sandwich on the terrace.
Wait.
It has nothing to do with Vera's fucking testimony, that's for sure.
Why is his statements different?
Oh, there's two different statements.
Okay.
Not
about the same thing?
Not quite, no.
Because I was going to be getting different stories from the same guy. Guilty as hell.
I went to the room, but I had no idea she was in there. I want to say it's this because, like... But I know it's not. Because that has nothing to do with the fucking sandwich. Sure. Yeah? Fucking goddamn it. We'll go through all of them if we have to. Okay. Then fine. I want to say this, because... Ah! I was right, okay. I second-guessed myself into, like, a fucking hole. And then yes. Because the room smelt of Carrier's aftershave. Which, Yes, because that's what Phelps says at the beginning, where he's just like, ugh, that aftershave again. Yes, there we go. That's it, Lucy. Eh? It is? I'll explain later. Call Carrier back here, would you? Quick as you can. Consider it done. I can't do a Scottish accent at all. And I feel bad because I'm just butchering her. No, we now have enough evidence to prove Carrier committed the... That's how you pronounce that, right? You do the French well, Carrier.
Has an E after the R, so it's Carrier.
Carrier, okay. There we go. Whoops. Let's see. Why did Carrier put the victim's hand in the sandwich? Because of his aftershave. Oh, because she scratched him. And she got the aftershave on her hand, so he made her hand smell like pickles. This is the most convoluted, dumb thing ever.
His aftershave smells like pickles?
No, his aftershave was so strong that he had to cover her hand in pickle juice to hide the smell. So... Okay, wait, okay. Yes. I got the big brain getting ahead of myself in this investigation. I am surprised you have asked me to come back here again. You have arrested Phelps now, I presume? Nope. No, we haven't, because Mr. Phelps isn't guilty.
Oh, he's nervous as hell.
I know, when this thing breaks and they just lose their fucking mind, it's the best. Pardon? Mr. Phelps didn't kill Miss Aldrich. By the way, her name is Miss Aldrich. Sandy Aldrich. Which is... her hand was found in a sandwich. The puns are just insane. No, the real killer is... Imagine if I was just like Phelps.
It's a black guy.
That's the thing, they try to pin it on him immediately, and I'm like, no, he's like... The real killer is you, Zach Carrier. Mon Dieu, I can't believe what I'm hearing. You have already established that Phelps is the killer, no? Oh, that's yesterday's news. I mean, like, this afternoon's news. You're the new kid on the block today, and it's going to stick. Yay. Are you out of your mind? The cravat of her lover, the dying message, everything points to Phelps. Aye, everything points to Phelps, or Mr. Phelps, because it's how you set it up. Try not wearing such strong freaking aftershave next time, dumbass. If Mr. Phelps were truly the culprit, he surely would have gone to greater lengths to hide the murder weapon. And especially considering that it was on a terrace, he could have just thrown it off the balcony, not into a fucking potted plant right next to the victim. And there's evidence that proves unequivocally that the author of the dying message was not Miss Aldrich. Boh, impossible. Impossible. If you have this evidence, show it to me. I do not believe you. The evidence is the fucking receipt. The funny part to me is that she probably wrote that receipt in front of him, right? Like, so he would, like, have actually seen his name. He just didn't care. Oh, maybe he just assumed that she was going to put her own name down because she's, like, well-to-do and all that stuff. That's funny. This receipt is the proof. It is a receipt of the room service, no? Exactly. Hahaha. It was I that gave this paper to the woman in the first place. Yeah, I think you missed the point. What can it possibly prove? Have a look for yourself. You may notice it's signed Bosco Phelps. Oui, and? Oh. No! No! Aye, you've seen it now, haven't you, Phelps is spelled with an F, not a PH. And the signature was penned by Miss Aldrich. It's hard to imagine she would have got the spelling of her own lover's name wrong. Mais oui, In normal circumstances, you are right, of course. But the dying, or sorry, but the sandwich was Miss Aldrich's dying message. He's so stupid. Like, why would she even bother? That she has created while she was being. Wouldn't it be easier if she just like wrote the name out and condiments on the table? Like, I don't know. In these circumstances, it is no surprise that she has made a petite erreur on. She was in a panic, which is extra weird. Again, why the sandwich was perfectly like placed and she just wedged her little hand in there. It's so stupid. Like, can you imagine trying to do that while you're being strangled to death for like 10 minutes? Because that's how long it takes for you to die. No. True, that would make perfect sense. But if Miss Aldrich was in a panic, then something else she did doesn't make sense at all. And what's that? A certain piece of evidence should make everything clear. Lucy, do you know what piece of evidence I'm referring to? Yeah. Wasn't left in a haste. Or maybe it was this, just because, like, it was inside. Reeks of pickles. I think it might be actually that. Am I right? No, fuck, damn it. No, sorry. I got this. Shush. I think we have a lot of tries. There we go, I think it's this. There, yeah. Okay, awesome. See, now it looks like the Persona 5, like, masks. That looks cool. It's this piece of fried fish with pickle juice on it. That means it were in the sandwich originally, either just above or just below the pickles. I'm sure I don't need to point out that the first letter of fried or fish is, do I, Mr. Carrier? No. Just reserved no. No, I get it. Anyone who knew the proper spelling of Phelps wouldn't have taken out the fish finger that's stuck in a hand. No, they'd just have taken out the pickles, leaving Phelps. Oh, and look, no hands. I love it. Zoot. Zootalo. The idea that someone could think to remove some fried fish and put their own hand in a sandwich while being strangled to death is a little too hard to believe. Exactly. No, the person who created this had plenty of time, but sadly didn't know the spelling of Phelps. Someone rather like you. No! Perhaps it was not Mademoiselle Aldrich who left this dying message, but you have nothing to prove it was me who killed her. Nothing. We have proof. You see, we have to ask ourselves why the culprit placed the victim's hand in the sandwich at all. Mon Dieu. You have just told me to create the misspelled dying message, no? No, that's not it. There was another motive for making sure the victim's hand was in the sandwich. It was to disguise a smell. Yes! Expose that heart. You want to mask the smell of you wanted to mask the smell of your aftershave that were on Miss Aldrich's hand. Ugh. Mr. Phelps' statement confirms that you frequently wear a very strong smelling aftershave. Sounds like a 19-year-old. While you were throttling her, I bet Miss Aldrich were grabbing at you, getting that scent all over her hands. So fucking weird. Oh my god, her neck is so tiny. So you need something to disguise the smell. You put her hand in the sandwich so you can get it covered in pickle juice, so it didn't smell like your freaking aftershave anymore. see. See, that's kind of smart. Too bad it was super stupid at the same time. No, this is fantasy. This is your fantasy. You have imagined everything. Sure. We have proof. If I'm not mistaken, Miss Aldrich must have left a mark on you. That is why you're wearing a bandage around your neck. You have no basis to say this. Can you see such a wound? Not at the moment, because you're hiding it. You're hiding it on his neck. Oh, I love the little ear wiggle. It's on your neck. That's the normal place where folks apply aftershave. There or on their wrists, or both, usually. And I know something about you. The very first time I set eyes on you. That unusual way in which you wear your neckerchief. Granted, it was just a theory, but I'd be willing to bet you're wearing it to cover up a wound. Yes. Oh no, I fucked up. This wound is, so you admit it. There is a wound then. Ah, shit. We'll be able to compare the shape of the wound to Miss Aldrich's fingers, to ascertain the truth. Unless you'd rather spare yourself the embarrassment and admit it now. No. It was all her. She is to blame. She was. Just how much money did she think I had? Aw. Oh, you were paying her money, were you? Our job is done, Lucy. The case is closed. The lawyers can take it over from here. Good luck to them. Mystery solved. Solved the murder. We cracked it. Yes, thanks for all your effort to put in, Lucy. Yes, yay. Oh, you know, it were not. It was nothing. It's a rather exciting place to work, wouldn't you agree? Aye, a bit too exciting. I was wondering, Lucy, if you'd like to stay on and be my assistant on a more permanent basis. Hell yeah. What? You mean I passed your little test? There's one condition. You'll have to be willing to learn. I have a lot to teach you. Awesome. Always happy to learn. Always happy to learn me. Thanks very much. It was so weird. In that case, for a second time, welcome to the London's New Scotland Yard Serious Crime Division Classified Investigation Agency Headquarters. That's a fucking tongue twister. What's that? Does that spell anything? By Eck, that's a bit of a mouthful. I couldn't agree more. It's a highly inefficient name. That's what I prefer to call it. The Mystery Room. Which could be applied to like most of the rooms probably at the police station. But you know, whatever. Hey, that sounds dead good. I work in the Mystery Room. I'm raring to go. Chuck all your crimes at me. I bat them down one by one. And just the sort of attitude you need, Lucy. Keep that up and you'll do very well. Your sharp instincts remind me of my brother. I need to know who his brother is. I hope we get more of these games. So far, this is the only Layton brothers game, but so exciting. I have high hopes for you. Oh, what brother, you say? Yes, I'll introduce you one day. And then he never did, because I think this game came out like 5 years ago. Yes, that's right. I have assigned a young woman there. She's completely inexperienced, but of course, I'll continue to keep a close eye on things. Yay! But I think that's it for today's stream. I don't know, if you guys liked it, we'll definitely come back to this sometime. It's a very fun game. A lot of reading though, oh my god. But yeah, I hope you guys have a good Easter Monday. And we'll be back on Thursday playing No Straight Roads for my birthday stream. That'll be fun. But yeah, have a good evening, guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye!